Part 2 of 2019, where Leanne and I and our brand new 219 F250 and the trusty 22 RBS will travel across Canada, all through Alaska, and then we'll turn south again in mid-September and make our way back down through the lower 48, through the coasts of Washington, Oregon and California, before we basically turn left and head eastward, where we're going to be joined by friends who are flying in for the Christmas and New Year period, and we're going to undertake a 3,000 mile, 3-week road trip through some of the southern states. I hope you enjoy. The information centre at Dawson's Creek, and this probably better represents our route that we're going to take. So Dawson's Creek here, and just follow the red line over. Away we go. I'm not going to read it all out, so we just come into town. All the way up to Fairbanks. Behind me is downtown Whitehorse in the Yukon Territory, and we're on the SS Klondike. We're up on the top deck. There's an open meat locker behind me, the galley kitchen that they would use to prepare all the meals. It's really interesting. It's well worth a visit. It is free, which makes it even better.
One sec.
Good morning, and this is week 30 of our journey around the United States of America. We're up early. We're catching the tour bus into Denali. I think we go to mile 62 of mile 94 that's available to the public. You can only drive your private motor vehicle in 15 miles. Everything else is done by the infamous green bus or private tour companies. We arrived at Anchorage yesterday, and we're at the world's largest float plane base. They handle about 800 flights a day, and today's a beautiful day, so I'm here checking out the float planes and the fixed wheelers and the putt cubs, really getting into the side of aviation that Alaska's known for. So Ross is filleting. Diane's caught 12-pound red salmon.
Filleting, they call it here.
Fillet, not fillet. The colour of that is unbelievable.
Yeah,
This is what we were hoping for.
Yeah, I mean the weather was much nicer than I could anticipate because I think I was here about 6 years ago and for 15 days it rained every single day, and it was like kind of cold.
Walk around now. You guys are going to be with my buddy Ben. These guys, I got this gentleman that has years ago.
We're at the Homer Spit. We've just walked out to the end, had a look at the mountains and the glaciers. Now we're walking back into the tourist strip. You can see behind me that there's a huge tidal range here. The boats are down at the moment, the tides are out. That's why the mooring poles are so huge. I think they have a 25-foot tidal range here, which is pretty neat. This is Leanne.
So Leanne, what have you seen today?
We've seen puffin for the first time.
Yeah,
chocolate
that was
puffin,
good.
And some whales.
Whales,
And I think we saw some otters
sea otters resting,
tied
wrapped
up in the kelp. We've had a lovely walk around town. Seldovia is the prettiest little town, and there's a boardwalk just round the corner here, that way.
ice cream. We'll edit that out.
We're just making our way to the ferry. We've had a great little afternoon at Seldovia.
Nice lunch, coffee.
Ice cream, of course. Wouldn't be a trip to the seaside without ice cream. It's a wonderful day trip. I thoroughly recommend it. If you're up this way, come and spend a day, or like us, probably planning your return trip. Wonder how we can get over here and rent a cabin for a week or so. So after yesterday's marathon, watching whales and puffins, travelling out to Seldovia, we are now going to Halibut Bay this morning on the Danny J, which is a converted World War II trawler, all-female crew.
We've just had our lunch at the Saltry restaurant, spoke to the owners. It's a very unique environment over here, and we're absolutely loving our stay. We've been out on 2 boat trips. The first one was a wildlife cruise that took us out through Gull Island over to Seldovia. We saw whales and the sea otters, and the next day we went to Halibut Bay.
We're leaving Soldotna, heading for Seward, and we're stuck. I don't know why we're stuck. I think it might have something to do with the fires in the background. We just started out on O2, and there's only 4 of us on board the boat, which is brand new. There's a bathroom, tea and coffee. It's a little bit chilly this morning, but sea conditions should be fantastic. So having a fantastic morning out with Seward Sea Excursions. Kelly was our skipper. We saw orca, glaciers. We even got to see the glacier calf. It was an absolutely fantastic day. Now we're off for coffee.
At the Visitors Information Centre in downtown Anchorage. Not as colourful as it was a couple of weeks ago. I think the wildflowers and all the potted plants are on the turn. Winter is coming and it's a lot cooler now, but this building is wonderful.
I also like how when it rolls like this, you can actually see down into the ice deeper than you can see into the water. So this part right here is where it scraped as it rolled.
Bye, I'll swim. Wait till my mum finds out you left me. And again, with all my videos, the disclaimer for my mum, I didn't get close to the edge.
We are going to be a quarter-mile away. Right? That's the idea.
British Columbia, heading towards our stop for the night. That's farewell to the Yukon, and that's our Alaska adventure. Did you want to see?
Yeah, I did actually.
Today we're heading for Haida in Alaska. We've just come across the border, no one's there. We're in this little town. No one's here. Well, I'll just film this because I cannot describe it in words adequately what we are seeing here. It's absolutely phenomenal what Mother Nature can do. This glacier is monumental. It's huge, it's beautiful, it's white, it's powerful.
We're in Winthrop in Washington State. We crossed the border 2 days ago and we're having a great break. We did quite a few miles to get here, but that was our choice. It's a really cute little town. There's a lot of history here. There's a great little museum up just near our RV park. There's wild deer roaming around. It's really cutesy. A lot of history here. We have just done an amazing tour at the birthplace of smoke jumping in the United States of America. We're at the North Cascades Smoke Jumpers base. We've just had a wonderful tour of their hangar and got a greater insight into the remarkable lives of these brave men. There are women too. Tomorrow we're leaving Winthrop. We've had 4 great days here. The weather's picked up this afternoon. We've met some wonderful people. This is the main street in Concrete, Washington. We're just down the road. Small town America. Some shops are open, some shops are shut. Very interesting. Stopped at a farmer's produce market to pick up some things, and they got a wonderful little display of flowers which really adds a lot of colour on a day like today. It's really cute. They've gone to a lot of trouble. And there's a corn maze there, so you can take the kids and run around and get lost. They do ice cream in about 5,000 varieties. This morning we woke up, it was raining, it rained all night. Leanne is compiling all the documents that we need for our visa application. How's it going, Lee?
Not doing too bad. I've figured the forms out and I've done all the scanning and I've done all the photocopying that we need. So I've had about 2.5 hours at it and I think I'm seeing the light.
That's awesome.
We got a bug guard or a bug shield, stone chip deflector put on the front of the bonnet, and then we had some shades put on the windows.
Good morning. We are getting packed. We're going to the San Juan Islands. So just sit offshore. We're getting a little ferry ride after we get some more coffee. We've just landed back on the dock at Friday Harbour. We've just come off Mayer's Legacy, which is the boat you can see over my left shoulder. Sun's finally come out. Crescent Lake, we've been sat inside all day doing internet chores when we got a little bit of internet. Lee's been editing another movie for y'all. And we just decided to come out, have a look around. The water is, as they say, incredibly blue and clear. We're in the Hoh Rainforest, which is part of the Olympic National Park, and true to their word, it's tipping it down with rain. They average about 138 inches of rain a year, which is quite considerable. And I've just seen otters in the wild for the first time in my life. They're down below me, so hopefully we'll get to see them again, which was pretty special. Well, that's our time at Olympic National Park. We are on the 101 South as we continue our journey back down to finish off our first year. I know we've got a couple of months to go, but that's basically what we're doing. We've just left Hoquiam. Today is a great day. We're heading back to Oregon. The sun is shining. Car's good. I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm great.
Everyone's good. It's been down the market and they're $1 each. $1.
But where are we?
In Garibaldi. So we're at the Tillamook Creamery, the brand new building. It's been here about a year. We've been knocking back their ice cream for about 10 months, so we thought we'd drop in and have a look. They sell wine, cheese, ice cream. Brand new facility. Fantastic. So we're doing a self-guided tour. We're going to have a look down and see how they make ice cream. As I mentioned, they make ice cream here.
Got a new car, Pete.
Well, that's our last coffee at Brennan Cottage. Reminds us of home. It's got 11-foot ceilings. It's white and grey. Where's Pusscat? I'm very easily distracted. Now we're off shopping downtown. It's a wonderful morning. It's a little bit hazy. They've got fires up north, which is something that they've had to deal with.
All over Manhattan, and there's no heating waves.
We are back at the Monterey Aquarium for our second day. $50 per adult, multi-pass. I will give it the temperature test, but I'm not overly... Oh no! Oh, you've got to be joking. We've had 3 days in the Hearst State Park San Simeon area. It's absolutely wonderful. The coastline is truly dramatic. I love it here. I absolutely love it. We're moving further down the coast. We have another state park visit in an area of Carpinteria. I hope I said that right. This is our stop for lunch on the way to Santa Barbara. We're in Santa Barbara and we're doing the historical sites.
Well, Tony's my name from Gold Coast, Australia, and I'm actually cycling from Seattle to LA.
What are you doing, naughty? Now go home.
It's a little drive through the artist's palette. So we're going to stop at the Overlook and have a bit of a look. Seen the coyote.
That is unreal banana peel, look at that. Quite as absolutely spectacular. These huge sand dunes set in the valley. Not a sound. Yeah, they're footprints, not that, you goose. Look at that. That'd be mine. Does that look like a wiggly snake? Right next to my boot? That's a sidewinder. This is us in the zone. Alcan Highway.
But it's really pretty, and we're just heading off to dinner now before we go off to dinner.
Had 350 hard miles yesterday and covered some amazing territory as we've been punching our way across from Las Vegas, where we had from an incredible week in Vegas. We just met a lovely chap in our RV park and we're just cruising the historic downtown area of Silver City.
I'm standing in the middle of the road in Silver City. It is a wonderful wonderful little town. There's Art Deco hotels. There's a big university here. It's full of art, the most incredible murals, and little tile inlays on the steps that you go up to get off the road back onto the footpath. And no one, absolutely no one, has put any graffiti on. I just want to say a big thanks to all my family and friends for your most gracious birthday wishes. We're in Silver City, New Mexico. We just had coffee. I'm going to have a ball today.
So hurry down the chimney tonight. Yeah.
Monkey jokes. Sorry about these. This morning we are in the National World War II Museum in New Orleans, and it is reasonably early. There's not too many crowds, and we hot-footed over to the Boeing Centre, and I'm very happy, as I will show you later, because just about 10 feet below me we have some beautiful aeroplanes. So we have a submarine experience booked today where we're going to be taken into some submarine exhibit, and then we have a 4D movie. I think it's directed by Tom Hanks and filmed by Steven Spielberg.
We had a wonderful 2019, and this is the meanderings we ended up taking on the map. 2020 planning is underway, and that'll be another whole video to follow. If you like our videos, please subscribe, like and share them with your friends.